Greetings gastronauts, this is KeefCooks, I'm Keef, and today I'm going to make something meaty and wonderful. I'm going to make balsamic pork medallions. So, confession, I was going to do beef medallions, but I couldn't get the right chunks of beef to do that, which it's actually the thinner end of beef tenderloin or fillet. None of the places I went to had it, so I did find some pork tenderloin, which will be just as good and an awful lot cheaper. If you enjoy this video, give it a like, share, subscribe, etc. And let's get on with it. Balsamic pork tenderloin. Now, the medallions will only take 10 to 15 minutes to cook, and I'm doing it as a complete meal, so I'm doing mashed potatoes and some sugar snap peas to go with it. So I need to get the spuds going first. I'm not going to peel them because I'm using my potato ricer as you mash the potatoes, so it's kind of magic. But I am taking off the kind of scabby looking bits of these old potatoes. Yeah, we don't want that in our mash. These are past their best, I would say. Anyway, we'll keep the nice bits and cut them into evenly sized chunks and chuck them in a pan, cover them with water, add a bit of salt, bring it to boil and let them simmer until they are tender, which will take probably 10 or 15 minutes. So the potatoes are bubbling away in the background, and here are the ingredients for the balsamic pork medallions. So I've got 500 grams of pork tenderloin, 400 ml of chicken stock, 150 grams of chestnut mushrooms, a small onion, a clove of garlic, some flour, some butter, 100 ml of Madeira or sherry, or this is actually a sweet dessert wine, because I couldn't find those other things, a tablespoon of olive oil, a tablespoon or to taste balsamic vinegar, 100 ml of double cream, and a teaspoon or so of whole grain mustard. We need to prep the mushrooms, and that involves getting rid of any bits of growing medium that are on there. So just cut them and slice them. And we've got a couple of sets of twins here, and it seems a shame to separate them, but you can't make an omelette without slicing your mushrooms. Now we need to peel and dice the onion, as if by magic, and we need to peel and crush that garlic. I could use a garlic crusher, but can't be bothered. Now we need to cut the pork into nice chunky slices, about 2.5 centimetres, an inch thick. Now I think we can start cooking. Now you want to heat a glug of oil in a heavy bottom frying pan or a cast iron casserole dish like this, and saute the pork on each side for 2 or 3 minutes and set that aside on a plate. Melt the butter into the pan, add the onions and the mushrooms, cook the onions and mushrooms for about 5 minutes, add the garlic and cook for 1 minute more. And then you can mix in the flour and let that cook for a couple of minutes, and it should thicken up. And then add your wine, turn up the heat, let that cook away for a couple of minutes. And now stir in the stock and keep stirring until you get a nice smooth thickish gravy. Then add the thyme, the mustard and the balsamic, and give it a taste and add salt and pepper if you think it needs it. Now we can return the pork to the pan and let that simmer for about 5 to 7 minutes more till the pork is cooked through. Finally, stir in the cream and heat again until it's just simmering. Right, we're almost done, so I'm just going to mash the spuds. You need a lump of butter in your pan, and then you need your potato ricer. Use a masher if you don't have one of these, but I do recommend this, and there's a link in the description below. So fill it with tatties, squeeze, and I told you it magically peels your potato, so we need to remove that skin, unless you're one of those people who actually likes potato skin in their mashed potato. I don't, because I think it ruins it. Now I need to season that with a bit of salt, half teaspoon, and white pepper, and because we're feeling decadent, some cream, but use milk if you're not feeling decadent. So just whiz that together with a fork and you will get the creamiest, smoothest mash in the world. Right, I promised you a vegetable, so here we go. Some sugar snap peas. And cooking instructions on this packet, it's basically you want you to boil them or steam them, but what I normally do is heat some oil in a frying pan and just saute them for 2 or 3 minutes. That's it. Couldn't be easier. Well now, taste test time. So, let's give it a go. It's really nice. And the sauce, it's kind of multi-layered. There's a lot going on there. So there you go, slightly posh, balsamic pork medallions. Give it a go. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.